What is up, crew? Welcome to Seek the Edge podcast with me, Kelsey Lensman, where our mission is to challenge you outside of your comfort zone. You hear that, Chloe? Outside of your comfort zone so you can tap into the God-given potential inside. And this podcast is one that I'm probably the most excited for out of any that I've done because I have 3 women here that competed in our Expanding Your Limits event this past weekend. They all did the lifting competition. Did you do high rocks too, Monica?
Yes.
Monica did high rocks and lifting. Chloe over here did lifting. Shawna over here did lifting. And each one of you your journeys and your stories are going to be so powerful today. So thank you, every single one of you, for being on.
Thanks for having me.
Chloe, how are you feeling?
Nervous.
She's nervous. That's were you nervous lifting some weight this weekend?
Yeah.
But did you do it anyway?
Mhm.
I'm going to brag on you for a second. Give me a high five. This girl lifted 135 pounds, timeout, beautiful form deadlift. I want that deadlift form most of the time. So if you can do that, you can do this. All right. So I'm going to have you first go, Shawna.
Okay.
Share a little bit about your background.
Okay.
And I'll never forget the message that you sent to me a couple months ago. I'll bring that up a little bit, but share just a little bit about your background.
I am a mother of 4 between the ages of 23 and 29. Stay-at-home mom, retired nanny of 25 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. I started my journey about 3 years ago, having watched my daughter Bree on her journey as she was a school teacher and then decided to take a leap and become a personal trainer. I was like, I was feeling miserable, on a lot of medications, didn't like the feeling that I had in my body, and just wanted a little bit more. Had never attempted exercise before in my life.
I was going to say, did you do exercise before, or was that a
No.
part? Okay. That was only 3 years ago?
3 years ago, I started at Mo Muscle. Yeah. And yeah, here we are today. It'll be 3 years in August, and I'm there 3 days a week, 6 a.m. I never thought growing up, like my parents always said lifting, like that's not for girls.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like I don't want to be any place else anymore. It's changed my life. It's changed how I look at myself. Crazy.
That's incredible. 3 years. That's from starting to pick up a barbell 3 years ago, or even to start strength training 3 years ago, till now. What did you deadlift at the event?
I deadlifted 165.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Yes.
That's incredible.
And I remember when I started at the gym, like it was so intimidating. I think walking through the gym door the first time was like, that was the hardest thing, was walking through the doors. And then, I was heavier and I struggled to do some of the things. And now, like, I look at those things now and I'm doing them, no problem at all. Just crazy what it does
beautiful.
to you and your self-confidence. Like you start to feel better about yourself and stronger.
Then you signed up for this crazy event.
Yeah.
That's
then
incredible.
I watched Bree at a couple of events, and I think the one in October, well, the first one at the Armory, I think it was a year ago almost. And I walked out of there and I said, I'm going to do that someday.
That someday was last weekend.
It was.
That's incredible.
It was so great. It was so awesome.
So we're going to dig into the story a little bit, but I'm going to pass the baton off to Monica.
Yeah.
Share more in depth about you, because I know obviously you've had more of an extensive background with training for a while and all of this. So share about your journey.
Let's see, where do I start? I'll first say I'm a mother of a 21-year-old, an 8-year-old Chloe, and a 3-year-old little Kristen.
Oh, you have a 3-year-old as well?
Yes,
Oh, you have a little brother or sister?
Brother.
Brother.
Yeah, he was the one running around everywhere.
Oh, I saw him.
Yes, he was a crazy
I didn't know
one.
that was your little.
Yes, he was mine. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I've been training. So my background, I've competed in powerlifting and bodybuilding. I mean, that was probably 12, maybe 15 years ago. That was.
Oh, I thought you were going to say years old. I'm like,
Oh
you're
no,
12
years
years old?
no, years ago. Yeah, long time ago. We and my husband powerlifted, but it was not raw. So we did the gear lifting. So training for this and raw lifting was totally different than being in gear lifting.
Wow. So this ain't your first rodeo.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But it's been a long time since I've trained for
Yeah.
something like this.
And you had a crew of women with you.
Yes. Renee, Nikisha, and Jocelyn,
That's amazing.
and Chloe.
And Clo. Amazing.
Yeah. So me and Renee did the first, the one in October, this
Yeah.
past October. And it was just me and her training at first, and then just watching her PR in the gym and all her lifts. And she never strength trained like for a deadlift or strength trained for bench.
Prior to?
Yeah, before October.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we would go and work out together.
Yeah.
Monday through Friday, we were always at the gym. But training for this specific thing, like bench, deadlift, and squat, she's never trained like that. So just watching her and just her growth in the gym was just probably one of the proudest moments that I've had.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got to get her on the podcast too.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
gonna get
yeah,
the whole
yeah,
crew.
yeah.
Chloe, you ready, baby? Okay, that's what I want you to tell me. How old are you?
8,
8 years old.
Mhm.
When did you start lifting a barbell?
like a couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago. Wait, you've been lifting a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
And
A couple years
and
ago,
your
yeah.
so your mom and dad taught you how to lift a barbell?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's your favorite thing about lifting a barbell?
It's very fun.
Do you feel really strong?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Chloe. What's your favorite thing to do outside of the gym or outside of school?
Like play with my friends.
Yeah.
Or go to the gym.
Go to the gym, man. But you said you're 8 years old? If I said go to the gym, my dad, he'll laugh when he listens to this, built me this beautiful, him too and our family, this beautiful home gym at our home back in North Canton where I'm from. I mean, we had the school colors up there. We had the equipment. I used it 2 times that entire time. So I bet he wishes you were his daughter that likes to go to the gym a little bit more. That's amazing, Chloe. Well, I'm going to start with you, okay? When you first learned about this competition, were you excited, nervous? What were you feeling?
A little bit nervous.
A little bit nervous? Yeah, what were you nervous about?
Maybe like missing a lift or like maybe getting like second place or
Yeah.
just worrying about something.
Yeah, worrying about like, am I going to be able to do it?
Yeah.
Right? All that doubt in our brain. And even today, what if I mess up on the podcast? Like all those thoughts in our brain, right? Yeah. What then after that, you did the thing and you were incredible and you were just flipping and walking around like there was nothing. What did you learn about yourself? What were you like, oh my gosh, about?
That I lifted and that I got through the whole entire workout and that it was very fun at the end.
You crushed it. And you had your little first place flag up there. I was like, man, that is the cutest little picture. All right, I'm not done with you. I'll let you pause for a little bit, but I'm not done with you. All right, I'm going to take it back to you, Shawna. So you messaged me on Instagram, like, I don't know, 6 months ago maybe. It was after the October event. And do you remember that message?
Yes.
And it was, I don't know if I can do this, or I'm nervous, I want to do it, but I'm hesitant. What was going through your brain then? And the reason why I ask this is there's so many women that see Monica, Shawna, and Chloe up there. And they're like, that looks so cool. Wow, I wish I could do that. But once again, they're thinking, I'm a mom of 4. What business do I have doing up there lifting a barbell?
Right.
And I feel like that was a part of your story. So can you share with me?
I kind of felt like I was too old. I was like, I don't know if I could do that. And just, watching Bree and everybody that lifted that day and the ages, I'm like, I left there and I'm like, I'm not too old. And I just know what lifting does for me on a daily basis and how good it makes me feel. That I'm going to do it.
That's amazing. So the hesitation of like, well, am I too old for this? Because we can write ourselves off all different ways. I'm not strong enough. I'm too old. All these different parts of it. I'm a mama of 4. What is a mama of 4 doing up there?
Yeah.
But man, for your kids, and Monica is you as well, to see what their mom is doing, like what does that do for you guys? Or what goes through your brain with that?
For me, First, I want to say that I feel better at 52 than I did at 42. And that's crazy to me. I've struggled in the past with some depression and things like that. So now it's like I feel like I've not only like turned myself around for myself, but for my family. I'm stronger. I'm more confident. You know, I had a better attitude of life. And having my daughter Bree train me is just, it's great. I started out training with Mo, but then when she became full-time trainer, what better thing to do than have my daughter by my side?
My mom might say something different. She might say, I'm not taking commands from you guys.
And Bree would probably say something different too. You know, sometimes we butt heads in there, you know, but at the end of the day, like that's my daughter and she's proud of me. I'm proud of her. And
that's incredible. That's incredible. And so I love the wrestling with it. And then you just sent it. You're like, I'm going to do the thing.
Yeah.
Which is incredible. What was that tipping point for you? Or what then made you, I'm going to press the sign up button for it?
Honestly, I'd prayed about it. I'd prayed about it, and I felt that God told me to do it, to try it. In the morning, I was sitting in my car the morning that I signed up. I saw the email come out, and I
Reluctantly.
I hit accept, and I'm like, okay, I'm doing this.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Good. Wow. Monica, for you, obviously this isn't your first, but what I love hearing from you is like you now are inspiring others, not just your daughter here, my girl Chloe to my left, but you're inspiring women around you to do it. So why do you still keep seeking the edge of your comfort zone?
I would say, well, I'll go back to the first one I did in October. I remember sitting on my patio, or well, not patio, steps, and I was just kind of at like, what am I gonna do? What am I doing? I was going to the gym every day, but I was just kind of in my head like, what am I gonna do? What's next? What can I do? You know, I've competed them, you know, but I don't want to do bodybuilding. I don't want to train like that. And my husband was just like, and he's always competed in everything. So I was like, what am I going to do? And I think he was the one that was scrolling through Facebook and seen it. And he was like, well, why don't you sign up? Why don't you do this? And I was like, oh my God, no, there's so many girls. Like, oh my God. Like, you know, cause I've never had that community. I've never, never been around like a whole network of females, you know, like inspiring each other like everybody did. And it was always like, when he's like, just do it. And I think it sat back in my inbox for probably a week, 2 weeks. Right. And I think I signed up, and I don't even think he knew, like, I signed up. And I don't even think I told anybody, like, until it was like, well, you better start training. You better start deadlifting because that's the competition. Yeah. And then I went to the gym that I was at, and me and Renee, it was a group of us, me, Mindy, Renee, and Sarah. And I told them, and Renee was like, yeah, okay, I'm going to do it. Sure. So then we got serious about it. And after just watching her do everything, she did the first meet in October, and then our group of girls went with us. And then just watching everybody like, oh yeah, I'm going to try it. I want to try it. I was like, all right, well, let's get this going. There's one coming up in September, just what?
Yeah, in May.
In May.
Yeah.
So Nikisha and Jocelyn signed up, and I was just like, all right, yeah, we could do this. Like, let's go. Like, you know, to have this group together, to train together, and I'm just like watching them hit PRs and accomplishing what they set their minds to. And I think Nikisha, she in the gym, she missed 300, but she pulled 315 at the meet, and I think she cried. Oh. And I was just like so excited for her. And Jocelyn, she hit 190 and 195. And so just watching them grow into, you know, what they set their mind to just makes me happy. And then Chloe, watching Chloe in the gym.
Being a beast in there.
Because she would go in the gym with us and work out and like do some kettlebell stuff. And her dad was like, well, 135. And I'm like, no.
That just seems wild. Like when I saw that on the board, Chloe, and I'm going to go back to you, Monica. Well, when I saw 135, because I knew you pulled 2 1s before that,
Yeah.
but it took me like 5 years to get that weight at 20 years old,
Yeah.
not 8 years
Yeah.
old. So I was like, what is happening?
Yeah. And I was telling her, I was like, 135 is like a goal a lot of people want to have. Like,
Right.
95, like we say like weightlifter math, like,
Yes,
45
yes.
and 25 and 25,
Yep.
and then 135, 2 plates. I'm like, that's
big
crazy.
dog.
Yeah.
Big dog season.
That's really, to me, when I seen her, I was like, oh my God, she just did
Wow.
that. Like, yeah.
What is it for you then to see your daughter step into her strength at that young? What does that do for you?
I mean, it's powerful. Like, it's just something that I've watched her grow into a little young lady, from different sports, and like the sports that she's plays, it was always like her dad's thing. Like, he's played sports,
Yeah.
but like I've always like weightlifted, so that was like my thing. So I was like,
special.
all right, you're lifting some weights.
Come on,
Like, let's go
girl.
to the gym.
Oh, that's so cute. The same thing with you and Bree. I think that's incredible.
Yeah, to me, it was also one of those things where I've never really done anything for myself.
Mhm.
I've always taken care of my kids, and they're all older now. They need me and my husband in different ways.
Mm.
And like I said, I didn't go to college. It was just something I wanted to prove to myself that I could do something.
Come on. And I think that's
And-
go ahead.
No, that you're good.
I think that's the coolest part, because you had that belief that you're like, I did the thing. And then Monica too, as you keep going down this journey, it's now let me show others too,
Mhm.
and let me be the leader for them of rallying them to show
Mhm.
themselves. And that's the coolest part, is when you go from like, okay, yes, it's me seeking the edge, and yet we always have that new edge to seek.
Yeah.
But then now it's, let me get a crew like to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
this
yeah.
as well. And you see that with Mo Muscle as well, just the community that comes together.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
If I could say the community
Yeah.
at Mo Muscle, and I'm sure
Yeah.
it's like that at all gyms.
Yeah.
But the family that we have built,
Mhm.
like the girls that they took, I think they took 8 girls. I work out with a couple of them every
Mhm.
morning. And just to watch us all grow, like from not lifting hardly anything to, our fails when we lift.
Mm-hmm.
And, I learned what Bree told me. She's like, oh, that's a good fail, Mom. And now, like,
You
I
learned
know
what a good fail was.
I
You're
know,
like,
I
I didn't
learned
know
what
there
a
could be
good
good and
fail
fail in the
was,
same
like,
sentence.
and I
Yeah.
was beating myself up because I couldn't do. I tried doing 165 like
Yeah.
the week before the lift, and I didn't get it up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just the excitement that it brings to your body, your mind, your soul.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's so good. Oh, Chloe, you ready? What was your favorite part of the day? The event day. Today, too, you can say it next to me. She's like, Kelsey, I'm not saying that. Favorite part of last Saturday, what was your favorite part?
Going there and lifting and didn't end. I did
You did some weight. Yeah. Let me ask you this, were you afraid to fail there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What helped you with that fear? Like, did you say something to yourself? Did you just go do it? What helped you not just go in the back corner and be afraid to fail?
That's something in my head
Yeah.
that made me do it.
Can you share what that is? Is it appropriate to share on a podcast?
What'd you say? What'd you think?
What was going through your noggin? And if you don't want to share, that's okay too.
That I could do this.
Mm-hmm.
There's people up there watching me from down below.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
That's amazing. I can do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so was your heart beating? And did you get the butterflies in your stomach before you went on? Yeah. So then when you were afraid and then you went up there and did the thing and then you walked away after, how did you feel about yourself?
Great. I felt strong.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Were you proud of yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, showing yourself that I can do things even when I'm afraid. Yeah. Does that make you feel more confident the next time you're afraid that you might be able to do it as well?
Yeah. I'm probably gonna be able to do it and won't be afraid.
Come on, girl. That's good. If you could tell somebody else, whether they're 8 or 75 years old, you could give them one piece of advice, what would their advice be?
Try your best. You can do this. Believe in yourself.
I think I need a Chloe alarm clock button
I
every
know.
morning. Can you just wake me up? You can do this. Wake up. That's beautiful, Chloe. I will tell you this. I am 30 years old, and some people don't even learn it when they're 30, is those were things in my brain that I wish I would have learned way younger. And I had amazing
Right.
family, amazing coaches around me. But you know what I didn't do a lot? Is I didn't step out of my comfort zone and do the things that made my butterflies in my stomach. And so the whole time I thought I can't do it. And you're learning at 8, even if I'm a little nervous, I can do it anyway. And I'm so proud of you for that. And you should be so proud of yourself for that. Good job, girl. Okay. So with that, when I did the athlete meeting, I said, close your eyes. You might not have been there because you were high rocks. But for the lifting, I said, close your eyes. And I want you to think of one thing you want to let go of, a belief that you want to let go of. And then one thing you want to gain, a belief you want to gain. And you can share as much or as little, but what's one thing either you let go of that day or one thing you gained that day? I'll let you go first.
I'll say failure. That I let go of
That's
failure.
good.
At that point, I mean, going into it, yeah, you want to get all your lifts. But one thing that I do remember you saying was if you miss a lift, then you're not pushing yourself hard enough. I think I missed 2. But I wasn't scared to fail.
Okay.
I wasn't scared to miss a lift. I wasn't scared to fail. I think I was more scared of not failing than anything.
Oh, you were the opposite of that. You
Yeah.
flipped it. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and
good.
I was just like, I wasn't scared to fail. Like, you know, I wasn't really scared to fail, because I knew at that point if I didn't push myself hard enough, then I didn't fail.
Yeah.
But then again, like I was scared to fail.
It's big.
Yeah.
I tell our crew all the time, and this is why I think experientially it's really important, where we can say, oh, don't be afraid of failure. But it's like, we can say that until we're blue in the face.
Yeah.
But our bodies don't experience the same thing. We still get the butterflies, we still get the nerves of, but I don't want to fail in front of people, or I don't want other people to see my failure. And when you can have an experiential encounter with, wait, I actually did fail and the world didn't end, and like I still survived after that, that's something that not just you remember consciously, but your body remembers. And so that next thing that you might be coming up against and you're nervous to, your body's like, okay, I did that one thing and I failed. It wasn't the end of the world. Well, maybe this next thing that I'm a little bit afraid to, it won't be the end of the world either. So I think that's just so important. And I love that perspective shift for you as well. That's good. What about you?
That was a big moment for me Saturday when you did that. You know, first of all, I wasn't expecting that.
Me neither. I go in with a rough outline of every athlete meeting, and then I just let wherever it lead.
Yeah, you had said, you know, everybody close your eyes, bow your heads, take deep breaths in, take deep breaths out, what you wanted us to put out. And I have had a lot of childhood trauma, and been working for years with a therapist, Christian-based therapist, and it's taken me a long time, but I let that all go.
Oh, wow.
It was huge. It was a huge moment for me.
Wow.
And then like to turn around and go deadlift and bench and squat.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
My shoulders felt lighter.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even thinking about failing. I was just getting up there to show myself how strong I was. At that point, I normally care what people think. Like, you know, what are they thinking of me as I stand up here? Like, am I too old to be up here? Like, and I just wanted to prove to myself that I could do it and that I was strong.
So good. Man, that's powerful.
It was very
That's
powerful.
good. It's really, I think whenever you can visualize that, also like exhaling and letting go, and then you want to regain something in that. We don't just want to let it go and then not put something in, and then you had that belief.
And I regained. I
Yeah.
was strong. I'm so strong.
So let me ask you, what is one thing, so there's women out there and girls out there that are how you, every single one of you felt. Either I'm not, there's a group of girls, I ain't going into that. Or B, I'm too old. Or C, I got the butterflies in my stomach and I've just learned how to deadlift over the last couple of months. What is, Chloe, I'm gonna start with you. What's one piece of advice you would give them?
You got this. You can do it. Trust in yourself. Believe in yourself.
Yeah, love it. So if Chloe tells you to do it, that means y'all got to do it.
That's right.
That's good, Chloe. That's good. Is there anything else you want to share with them or with your experience on Saturday? And if not, that's okay. Feel pretty good? Yeah, yeah. Did you feel so strong leaving outside those gym
Yeah.
doors? Yeah. How good did it feel in your body that you felt strong?
Very strong.
Yeah.
Very good.
How did it feel? You went to school on Monday?
Mhm.
Yeah. How good did it feel walking in the school doors knowing you deadlifted 135 pounds?
Pretty good.
Mm.
All the teachers were like, "You did so good, Chloe. You were great.
And-
How did you lift that? You can lift. You could probably deadlift me."
That's amazing. And you probably could too. You know that? Put him on the bar. Let's go see this. That's amazing. And it felt good to receive those compliments, right? Because you did something that was hard and you showed yourself you can do it even when you were fearful. And look at how proud of you were after. And I'll tell you this too, even if you wouldn't have got a lift, let's say you tried 135 and you didn't get it, guess what I tell everybody? That's the next goal that you have. And so you're not always going to get every lift. You're not always going to get first place every time. I know this even though I'm competitive. But you can really show yourself, man, if I can do that, what else can I do? And so I'm proud. I'm excited for you. I'm proud of you for everything that you're doing. You got to flex on them real quick? That's so good, Chloe. I'm proud of you, girl. Monica, what about you? What's one piece of advice or words of wisdom you would share with other women out there?
You can. Girl, you can. I put the fear aside. You can. Why not? Ask yourself why not. 'Cause the regret is going to be far more harder than getting up there on the platform. And you'll thank yourself. The confidence that you just build, like the community that's there. Like I just tell everybody, like before I even start going into the workouts, before the lift, just telling the community, the friends that you make. Like I mean, the first one that I did, I was so nervous. And the second one, I was like, I know her. Hi. You know, and it's just like the community of girls, females, little kids to adults. Like I just being around strong women is just amazing. And girl, you can.
Love it.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys make it what it is. I think that's the coolest thing. I'm like, every day I'm just so blessed for the women that are in my environment.
Yeah.
Like people that come to it, the women that work with me. It's just, I don't know. When you just sit back and you see Chloe up there, deadlift 135, but just like the joy on people's faces when they get it, when they don't get it, when they come around others that don't get it, that's when it's good. And I think I come from too. I always thought growing up, man, girls are just catty. Like, oh, girls are just catty. And I was never a girl's girl. Like I hung with the dudes and I played flag football out at recess. I wasn't that was me. I wasn't the one playing with dolls in the corner.
Yeah.
And so it's so funny to now 180, me leading a movement of women I just would have never thought at the end of the day. So it's so interesting. So fun. You play flag football too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love it. It's so fun.
do you
at
dominate them?
recess. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you need a wide receiver? Hey, I can come in. I'll sub in for you. It's so good.
We're about to start a team match.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
here we
that's
go.
actually like they do flag football now for girls.
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Girls and
starting
boys.
to be a big thing now. Yeah.
Can I come watch you?
Ooh, why not?
Yeah, I would love to. Oh man, Chloe, you can deadlift. You can catch a football. What position are you?
He
don't know yet.
hasn't told me yet.
I'm feeling quarterback or wide receiver in
Yeah,
your future.
quarterback.
She's like, yeah, Kels,
Excitement
no,
in her
no wide
eyes.
receiver. Give me quarterback.
Taken after
That's
What's your favorite color?
What's my favorite color? So I pink. Do you know that?
That's our color.
Oh! Do you have a name?
Blackout.
That-
Team Blackout.
Team Blackout and you're
Yeah.
pink? It
Yeah.
seems contradictory a little
Yeah,
bit.
It's white and pink and black and pink.
That would be my thing, Chloe.
Mhm.
You better watch out, girl. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and so back in the day we had powder puff. So you just had one game when you were in high school of flag football, and it was juniors versus seniors. Man, I showed out. I was like, that's my time to shine.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I'm gonna come watch you. I'll do a spin move on you. All right, Shawna, give me yours. What's that one piece of advice? I think you're in such a beautiful position because there are thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of women that are completely discrediting themselves right now, or
For
have
sure.
girls and family members that are now not outside of their house. So give me some.
I'm going to cheat a little bit because I wrote this down. This
Okay.
one's kind of important to me because I feel like I followed some of what I'm about to say. You got to take deep breaths and break the massive mountains into tiny steps. Not to let fear hold you back. If I would have let fear hold me back, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't see the spark that I have in my eyes now. It will change your life and how you look at yourself if you take that leap of faith.
We need to clip that and have that in everybody's ear. You
Yeah.
go, girl. Like, do the thing. And what you just shared.
Yeah, I've always broke that mountain. I feel like for the last 12 years, I've been climbing this mountain one step at a time. Sometimes I go back, and sometimes I go forward. I'll take 2 or 3 forward, and then something sets me back again. But you just got to keep going.
I think that's a growth journey, though. You know, it's
Yes.
never a linear path where it's like, every
Exactly.
day I'm getting better. We can have that intention. You ain't going to get better every day.
Right.
But it's like when we can see the upward trajectory, that it's up, down, but it's upward to the right to some capacity, that's when it gets good. And that's what every single one of you are doing. Proud of you. Okay,
Thanks.
before we wrap up, I'm going to start with you. Is there anything else you want to share or feel called to share? Or question I didn't ask you? Yeah,
Right.
think about it. I'll give Monica. Is there something that you feel you want to share or a question I didn't ask that would be helpful? And if not, that's okay too. Feel good? Okay. You got one?
Yeah.
Okay, give it to me.
You asked us if to finish this sentence. I realized I was stronger than I thought when I look back at what I've made it through.
Good. That's good. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Okay, give me that, Monica. I realized I was stronger than I thought when ...
When I seen my kids watching me. Because growing up, I think we talked about it out in the hallway that, like going to the gym back, I'm 42, so I started going to the gym and working out cardio. All I did was run.
Right.
When I had my first daughter, gained a lot of weight. So going to the gym back then was like something where like, you didn't want to do, or like it was something done in secret. Like I would sneak out the house and go do. My dad would always be like, "Well, why are you going? You girls don't do that."
That's so interesting.
Yeah. So back then it was just like something you just don't do.
Yeah.
But now, like coming now and finding space is just something. I mean, it's just empowering. And then just looking out this last competition and seeing all my kids and my husband there was just. I mean, it was something I was blessed with because that's what I would hope for my kids to grow up to follow in the same shoes, to feel strong and capable.
It's such a full circle moment too.
Yeah.
Something that you got in trouble for at the beginning. Now
Yeah.
something that people are watching you do.
Exactly.
That's beautiful. So good. All right, my friend, bring her home for me. What is something, is there anything that you want to share, first of all? No, you feel pretty good. Okay. Finish this question. Okay. What does strong mean to you? Or how does it feel when you feel strong? Do you feel good?
Great, good.
Mm-hmm.
That I just did something crazy that many people haven't done at the age that I am right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then how does that go into like football, school? Like what confidence does that give you?
A lot of confidence.
Yeah.
A lot.
More confidence now that you can do that?
Yeah, like when I go to third grade, I'll be a little bit shy. Like, this is how it's going to feel.
Mm-hmm. Third grade. Oh my gosh. I just realized that you're going to third grade. That is insane, Chloe.
Yes.
You're a beast. Do you know that? All these women are beasts. I'm so proud of you and so proud of all of them. Okay? All right. If you can do this, you can do anything.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, crew. Well, first of all, thank you three for coming on here because I was joking with Chloe. It takes just as much courage to come on a podcast when we're not used to it as it is sometimes deadlifting 200 pounds on that platform.
Yes.
So thank you for not just sharing what you shared here, but it takes a journey. It takes you walking the walk over the past years, decades, months to be able to get to where you're at right now. And so the wisdom that you're sharing, and I want people to really hear this, the words that you're hearing those women share, it's not just from, oh, wow, I deadlifted and I did it one day. It's from years of work. It's from years of wrestling. It's from years of going into the dark places that you really don't want to go into and then overcoming it and seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And so I want to give you guys a, man, there's still so much more within. Like so, and that's, yes, could be a PR on a deadlift platform, but there's more freedom to be had. There's more potential to be gained. Like there's just so much more touchdowns to hit. So I'm proud of for every single one of you, and thank you guys for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. All right, crew. Thank you for popping on. I'm so excited to be able to just share selfishly what I get excited about with these women too, and just to see that be a ripple effect. So I hope this inspired you, whether you have the thought of, man, I'm too old, whether you have the thought of, what am I training for now, and now getting a group of women too to be a part of this, whether you have a thought of, I'm too young, or I've only started lifting a barbell the last couple months. Whatever that is, I hope these women really show you that, man, if they can do it, I can do it too. And when we have an example of somebody that has been there, oh, it just gives us so much more hope. So thank you for popping on. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you soon.